So we are dealing with a poem that is Miracle by the American poet Walt Whitman. If we see the superficial meaning of this poem, so far as the text of this poem is concerned, the poem is very simple in essence. The poem is very simple in meaning, that is miracle. At the very outset of the poem, at the very beginning of the poem, the poet is posing a question, what is miracle for you? It may be something grand for you, it may be something baronial to you, it may be something very strange to you, but for the poet, his each and every day is miracle. So far as the theme of this poem is concerned, there is a very deep down message. If you go into the deep down of the poem, you will find the theme of consciousness in this poem. So according to the poet, if he is happy, if he is feeling his life to be very blessed, it is all because he pays considerable amount of heed to the natural things. For him the nature is blessing. For him the stranger is blessing. For him the normal life is miracle for him. Because he pays considerable amount of heed to each and everything. At the same time, we can say that this poem, the miracle, this poem denounces, this poem belittles, and this poem criticizes the humanity who do not take interest in life. That is why the life is very mediocre as well as the life is miserable for those people. So this poem, it is not wrong to say that this poem highly criticizes the human beings because they do not take interest in their life, because they are not conscious towards their life, because they are not conscious towards the blessings in their periphery. That is why they are not feeling blessed. That is why they are not feeling their life to be bliss. But the poet Walt Whitman, he feels his life to be very excited, he feels his life to be very wonderful because he is interested in each and everything in his amidst, in his periphery, in his surrounding. For him, a stranger can be blessing for him, a miracle for him. For the Walt Whitman, the rising sun and the sunset is also a miracle for him. For him, the stars are a miracle for him. Each and everything is miracle for him. Ocean is miracle for him. Why is it so? It is because he tried to heed these things, very consciously. As I told you at the very beginning, the theme of this poem deals with the consciousness. That how much heed, how much thought you pay to these things. It means if you are paying such considerable amount of heed to these things, your life is going to be very wonderful. Otherwise, the life is going to be very miserable. So in this modern time, in this modern period, the anxieties among the human being, the existentialism, the concern of existentialism, the sense of belongingness is all because the human beings are, they are cut off from the nature. They are not